Hi folks, thanks for joining and coming back for another tip for today's book of secrets. So today I'd like to talk about the famous offshore banking. Seems to be something that's a little bit popular these days. Back in the day it was something that was a little bit more hushed and you didn't hear about it so much. But nowadays everything's pretty easily accessible to the fingertips. So something you want to do first is find out what the interest rate is. So you can get that off of any bank website, or you can just call them and get some information mailed out to you. Once you've figured out and compared sort of where you'd like to put your money, the thing that you want to make sure that you do is that you pay the taxes on the money that you're putting away. So whatever country you receive that money from, make sure you've paid taxes on receiving those funds and then put them away. So for instance, people that are in like a premarital situation where they have a prenup, they might want to protect some of their assets by putting them in an offshore account so that their partner can't necessarily take half. I mean, those kinds of situations when you've worked hard your whole life to build something, it's kind of a no-brainer to have a prenup in position so that you're protecting yourself, right? So the only time that offshore banking becomes something illegal is when you put it in, when you take your money from a country that you haven't paid taxes on and you put it into a company or a bank offshore, so that you're trying to sort of hide the fact that you have that money. If you're going to pay taxes on it and then you're going to transfer that over into an offshore account, by all means, nothing about that is illegal. So go right ahead, okay? Just make sure you've paid those taxes. You know, you want to make sure that you avoid any schemes. So if you hear, like, if you see an ad for an offshore bank that's just offering, you know, unusually too good to be true offer, definitely check into it, look into it before you invest, because you don't want to lose your money, right? If you're somebody who's not sure you want it that far away, there are other options such as like safety deposit box if you want to keep something away from home, away from the view of, you know, whomever. So that is another option. You definitely want to check into the interest rates, because every bank is a little bit different. So, you know, wherever you go, you want to make sure that you've read the fine print on that information, okay? Interest rates fluctuate all the time. So you can actually find a lot of overseas international banking kiosks. So like in your bank, there's actually a section in most of them that offer international services. So you can go in and you can transfer money, you can write checks on that account, you can treat it just as if you would any other account. It's offshore, it's just further away for you. So that's sort of my tip and trick for today. I know it's short and sweet, but, you know, just make sure you keep it legal, folks, because that's the last thing you want to do is get caught with offshore funds that you haven't cleared properly. All right, have a good day. Take care, folks. See you next time.